How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here with another episode of Once Upon a Time with episode 19 for season 6, as after this, 3 more episodes are left to go after this season, so I guess 2 more recording sessions for this season of Once Upon a Time. As I've alluded to, final 2 episodes I'll be reacting as one video, so yeah, kind of like how I did with season 5. So yeah, exciting stuff, and this episode should be pretty exciting, especially with what the Black Fairy had to say at the ending of the last episode in regards to a little secret that she is harboring, one that Rumpel cannot know. So I have a feeling we'll be unraveling that little secret in this episode. I mean, they could tease us and not delve into that secrecy with this episode, but with the final battle approaching, I think it's best to address the elephant in the room and discover what this secret that the Black Fairy has. So yeah, that really had us startled. I mean, she has such a confident attitude about her, but as of recent, things have not been too hunky-dory for her, so, and the closing moments of the last episode was one case where she seemed a bit rattled, she seemed a bit frazzled, so yeah, but I'm really looking forward to getting into this episode. So with that said, it's episode number 19 of season 6 for Once Upon a Time. Let's go.
It's a boy. A healthy baby boy.
That pan before.
Beautiful.
Calmest baby, to be fair.
The child known as the Savior.
No way! No way! No!
That smells disgusting. What is that?
This is our family's fate.
Destiny,
Parents
right?
and children always to be torn apart.
But he decided to swerve from destiny if he was supposed to be the savior.
Blue.
Hey.
Well, at least she doesn't have amnesia.
In our family. As Blue is about to find out.
Shit. So
Sorry I
they...
have to do this, Father. Goodbye. I'm afraid your magic is no
Oh
longer
shit.
any use to
Oh,
you.
okay.
It's time to get your heart back.
In the right place.
I'm gonna go after the Black Fairy.
I'm not having the final battle happen.
I may have a way to speak to our son, but I need something from you first.
Yeah, he's right there.
You trust?
Kidding.
Do you trust me, Val?
I trust you'll do what's right for him.
Ooh,
What's right for her
good
family.
choice of wording there.
Then I need you to watch over.
Dream realm, huh? Thought they'd be like flying pigs or talking donuts or something.
Well, if you're not impressed, I can leave you here while I find
But then
you.
Morpheus
Or
was
empty, isn't it?
absent
His
for 100
dreams?
years, right?
That simple.
And
Dreams are
the
a
people
maze.
left.
And why am I here?
You
Wrong
are here
show.
to stop you from doing anything back there. But my son is still in here somewhere, and I intend to find him.
I cried and called my sweetborn's name.
And when he finds out, it's going to be insane to, like, comprehend all of this, because it's just like, what the shit?
That's not possible.
She just made us okay. And it's apparently impossible. Whoa,
escape plan.
what?
If
What?
things go wrong, you need to get the hell out of town. and make it
That
right.
looks amazing.
Is on the right.
I know, they're just really close together.
Oh no. Well, she took out the trash.
Pointless.
I'll have to find another. Start a new life. With you.
Shoot.
Regina, I don't know what to say.
She's entrusting so much
You really trust me to
responsibility.
raise Henry.
Once,
No, I
big step.
trust him to raise you.
Banter.
It's not her.
I mean, it is macabre as well. They're just kids
I
at the
don't
end of the day.
understand. That child had to be the one. Do you know what day it is today?
It's the last day of winter, and that was the last child.
Did it say which winter? Is the question.
Never did one thing a mother should. She never even gave me a name.
Oh.
I mean, you
We
defeat her.
got to see how he was, I guess,
I won't
abandoned.
shed a single tear. So please, don't assume we share the same story. I just want to.
But this is a good.
We're lost.
No, there is something here of use. The one thing she's afraid of. You learning her darkest secret.
Oh
The reason
shit.
she gave you up.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit! Holy shit!
Miss me.
I was hoping someone would run her over.
Is ever going to be as terrifying as finding out why you were abandoned.
You think I'm afraid of the truth?
Yeah.
Because
I
it
think
can
it means being
hurt.
vulnerable, and you and I are people who are really bad at being vulnerable.
Emotions, they can really shatter us. As much as you want to put up
If
those
you won't
walls.
do it for you, then do it for your son. This is his story too.
Mm-hmm.
Son. He's destined to die so that other children may live. That is the fate of the Savior.
Oh, mind blown! Oh, fuck!
Savior or not, I will not.
Except, you didn't really get that. Yeah, we go. Darkness has just consumed her.
And you will know that it's you. You are the great evil. You and your son
You
are
became the
destined
very
to destroy
thing-
each other.
You swore to destroy. Oosh. Oosh.
Yes, I've known there was a good man behind the piece. Now you know it too.
I don't know what I know.
You just found out this big, startling
I don't know. I must do this.
information. It's just,
Let me
it's
help
just
you.
overwhelming.
I've put you in enough danger.
I think I know how I can break your destiny. These shears can sever
Oh
your
shit!
fate.
Yeah.
Sacrifice your powers, and you will no longer be the great evil.
But-
you won't be responsible for your son's
I think
death.
we know how this song
No.
is gonna go. So
I need my power.
there you go.
If I sever
So Vic's just
his
running the
destiny,
family.
we can be together.
Not need the power.
Don't tell me what
The
I
thing
need.
is, he never even got a say in terms. Damn it. He never even got a say in terms of like if he wanted the savior or not.
I promise you, son, I will spend every moment of every day trying to find my way back to you.
To protect you. It's a vile, dangerous world, son.
Because of villains like you
Whoa! It's a
and me.
it's a bit more of a dangerous world, more vile world.
Can you?
Don't do it. Don't do it. There is. She's the ultimate darkness. No, just don't.
My wife is dead thanks to him.
Oh no. This has changed his destiny, hasn't it?
I know her name perfect.
Shit.
Rumpelstiltskin.
It's a bit of a mouthful, doesn't it? Ooh.
And the Blue Fairy?
Safe. Back with her kind, all is
Look,
as it was.
Thank you. Go
I want to believe it, but I don't.
The wedding can happen tomorrow, thanks to you.
Sure.
Which is why
I'm asking for your assistance now, and this might be the most important mission yet.
Oh shit.
Operation Best Man.
Really?
Wow, I'm honored. Well, it
That
is an honor,
melts
but
my
with it comes
heart.
great responsibility. For the next 24 hours.
Tomorrow, you live here.
Aye, but I'm not staying here tonight. It's bad luck to see the bride before the wedding.
You can't be serious.
A seafaring man does not take superstitions lightly. The last thing you and I need is another stitch of blood.
Yeah.
There'll be no
Don't think that matters though.
Aye.
So, did they trust you?
Of course they did.
The heart.
Who could have
They believed it
foreseen
was
this?
No one ever doubts me.
And tomorrow is a very special day for Emma Swan.
Of course you're gonna ruin the wedding.
Tomorrow is the day she dies.
One wedding and a funeral, eh? Fucking knew he would. Like, that's the thing though with, you know, that cut. You knew that he didn't deal with his mother. It was more so the aspect of, okay, I'm gonna pretend that I did this, and of course him offering Gideon his heart back all fell into the realms of, okay, I will play your game, but under like, it's called for crying out loud. There's always going to be conditions. He's not like it. I would be freaking fortunate if he, you know, offers or he's willing to do something for free without asking for anything in return. Given the whole kerfuffle with Gideon, it makes sense of, okay, well, you know, join me on the dark side, and I'll give you your fucking son's heart back. Makes sense. So, but I think I don't know, like, if there were people who had hoped that he would deal with his mother, but I think that cut where we didn't see him deal like any kind of damage or any kind of banishment to his mother, I think that was proof enough. We were just waiting for the inevitable to come along. It was just a matter of, okay, when is his mother going to pop back up? Ah, there she is. So, yeah. But, yeah, some interesting revelations that came out in this episode, which I was not anticipating whatsoever. So we'll just have to see where things go, really, for Rumpel in terms of him sparing Fiona. I don't believe we got confirmation on who she was called, because she wasn't, of course, called the Black Fairy all throughout, was she? Like, from the moment she was born. I'm gonna name you the Black Fairy now. But yeah, we got that confirmation that her and Pan, of course, before Pan became Pan, yeah, that they did. Well, they were a loving couple, if anything. But we got that confirmation that there. I mean, you know, Rumpel could have had a different father or whatever, but no. It's just so real, like, in regards to the whole savior thing. Just processing that. It's just really, really surreal, because it was, like, if you asked me last week to predict what secret Fiona was harboring from her son, I would not have said that. I would not have predicted that. That was nowhere close to what was on top of my mind. So, yeah, and it's just so surreal, but it's also very tragic as well. So, it is I think it's a really, really great twist as well, because, like, especially given the fact that Fiona decided to cut the ties of him becoming the savior, them two clashing in battle. But I feel like that's going to be inevitable anyways, and I'll say so why in a bit. But it is just really, really sad that she deprived him from that destiny. And all of these actions in regards to saving her son, when we obviously had a feeling who this monster was going to be, given the fact that she's the mother of darkness, essentially, etc. But yeah, given this quest to stop that, like, I guess, clash happening, it's kind of created a tragic twist as well, because with her banishment, you know, Pan, of course, raised him on his own, and he generated so much hatred for Rumpel that you could say this whole situation of him being the savior and Fiona trying to find a way to stop this evil that would be herself from clashing to Rumpel. You know, it created Pan in a sense. So yeah, it's just just thinking about like how much scorn Pan had and all of that. There are so many things that make this a very tragic scenario, with Rumpel being destined to be the savior, and then, well, he was the savior. It wasn't a fact of, oh, you're going to be the savior one day. He was already bestowed that that future, and Fiona just decided to cut those ties. So quite literally. And it is just really, like I said, tragic, because both of his parents, it wasn't just Fiona, but of course, like I said, with Pan, he had so much disgust and animosity when baby Rumpel was brought back to him, that I guess that would really, like, if Fiona was reunited, like, let's spin this into an alternative timeline. If Fiona was reunited with Pan and whatnot, I don't think he would become you know, the Peter Pan we dealt with in season 3. So yeah, both of his parents really had some element of contribution in terms of shaping him to be shaping Rumpel to be the person he is, and it's just really, really tragic, really. So you just gotta think, though, how different could things be? So, but yeah, it's just. And what makes it even more worse as well, in terms of the tragic element, is you go back to season 4 when he was cleansed, or the ending of season 4, and there was that opportunity that Rumpel could have strayed to the light. Like, he could have been, like, he was so, with this revelation out there, he was so close to, like, in season 5, than I guess he had ever been before, in terms of embracing the savior. He could have been the hero. And then you just think back to the season 3 finale, when they were in that alternative timeline, where he was. So you think of all of these elements where Rumpel has been so close to heroism, whether it's that alternative timeline, whether it's the, you know, first part of season 5, and that is so close to who he should have been if Fiona didn't meddle in you know, her son's, like, before he's a year old, she decided to essentially shape her son's future. So it is just really, really sad thinking about all the events that have happened in this show. And yeah, the fact that, of course, with Fiona, yeah, I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree in terms of, like, power overcoming love. So because we know that Rumpel has been a tragic victim to that, where it's, of course, impacted a lot of you know, his connections. But that's what I'm saying. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, because we see in this episode his mother does exactly the same thing. So it's like, yeah, she was, of course, paranoid about her son's future, but she allowed that darkness to really take control. So, yeah, but still, like I said, it was a really, really insane twist to come about. So yeah, I just but when you think back to, like I said, events that have happened in terms of whether it's an alternative timeline or whether it's that moment where his heart was cleansed and all of that, it does really add to the tragic element of Rumpel's future just being cut away. He could have been something more. He could have been the hero he was in that alternative timeline, I would say. And we know that, destiny can be altered and all of that. Like, we think back to Emma and in regards to how she faced Gideon, and of course she had those visions that she would die by his hand, and then of course that got altered. So yeah, but it still is a very, very tragic element, really. So, but like I said, I feel like given the circumstances of that potential clash between mother and son in regards to obviously Rumpel's destiny that was looking to be him being the savior and all of that, and then of course we know what happened to his mother and all of that. That got eradicated, but it could still happen because, and I know that when I say this, I might be being a bit too optimistic here because Rumpel has been a bit tricky when it comes to where his alliances lie and all of that. But obviously, we know that he has decided to be on Team Black Fairy, Team Fiona, when the final battle does come. He made some, deals and all of that in regard. Well, he did make this arrangement in terms of, yeah, I'll join your side. You have to give me back my son's heart first. So, and of course yours, because I need to prove to them that you've been dealt with, etc. So, yeah. But I feel like he might have something up his sleeve potentially, in order to betray his mother, if anything. He's only just softening things up, and he's only saying that I'm on your side, but he's got something cooked up. And yeah, whereas he's not the savior, and there is and that matchup between mother and son, might seem eradicated. It can still happen, and it might still happen in regards to when the final battle does come. But would that mean Rumpel sacrifices himself is the question, because we're coming to the final few episodes where it seems like this might be the bookend of things with the final battle. And of course, there have been very, very ominous teasers about people potentially not making it back. Rumpel could be that it would create a very, very tragic environment in regards to Belle being like the person to raise Gideon all on her own, and Rumpel's not there. But it's also kind of tragically poetic in a sense, because you think back to Rumpel and how his mother abandoned. He had this notion that his mother abandoned him, and of course he found out the truth in this episode. And this is what I'm saying; it's tragically poetic because, I feel like what might happen is we might have Gideon reverted back as a kid and regain all of those lost moments. Because I for some reason I feel like we're not going to stick around, whatever is going to come after this season, we're not going to have adult Gideon stick around. I might be wrong, but I just feel like it would be very, very, like I said, tragically poetic if Rumpel, I don't know, does something in a manner that that makes sure that Belle raises Gideon, right? So that could be sacrifice. That could be abandonment for all I know, but I feel like sacrifice, like especially with how they're hyping the final battle, I feel like a sacrifice is going to have to be made. And mother and son clashing, yeah. So, yeah. But we'll just have to wait and see what does happen. But I feel like that would be very, very, poetic in a very, very sad sense. So I obviously don't want, Belle to endure that heartache, but it is very, very hard to think of, okay, an given, the revelation of the Savior and all of that could open some doors. But once they see Rumpel side with Fiona, that's going to open more heartache for Belle, saying, you know what, I had hope and all of that. And then that was stripped away, so yeah. But because I don't think he's going to outright say, this is all part of the plan. Just in case any prying ears, like, the walls have ears and all of that, so, yeah, but, no, I feel like, as, frustrating it can be in regards to Rumpel choosing, his mother's side and all of that, I feel like he is playing her like a damn fiddle. I think Fiona is completely oblivious and all of that. Especially with the fact that she does not have leverage over Gideon's heart, and this is and it all harks back to what Rumpel said. He will do anything to make sure, like that could be good, it could be bad. He'll do anything to ensure the safety of his family, which plays on the whole sacrifice prediction I have currently going on in my mind as well. So yeah. I don't think Emma will die. I don't think any of the heroes will die. But I think Rumpel is currently waving some death flags. So, yeah. But we'll just have to wait and see. But, yeah. So, but like I said, with Fiona, she doesn't have that leverage over Gideon's heart anymore. So that creates a less risky opportunity for Rumpel to backstab his own mother. So, yeah. So we'll just have to wait and see. But I feel like I feel like with the fact that Rumpel's found out about his mother and all of that, he hasn't developed a soft spot for her and all of that. There's a bit of an understanding in regards to finding out the full beans and all of that, but yeah, I feel like he's ready to just stab his mother in the back, but yeah. But yeah, it was just really, really interesting to see what is going to happen with these next 3 episodes. I mean, obviously, look, the wedding is going to happen, obviously. They're hyping that up, so, and it's supposed to be tomorrow, of course, aka next episode. Unless we just skip like a week. So Emma and Hook got married, just that in the background, we never saw it happen, but that would be controversial. That would piss off a lot of people, so I don't think they would do that. But yeah, that's, I'm guessing, going to be next episode. And then, of course, final battle, yay. Which is going to be probably apocalyptic. But yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting because I do have my theories in regards to what's going to happen to Rumpel. So, yeah, but whew, it was a really, really intense episode to find out a bit about what should have happened with Rumpel, as well as I do gotta say though, I loved the fact that Zelina just drove into to Fiona. Like, there was a thought in my mind because they're on the road in daylight. I'm like, you know, it would be really, really unfortunate if someone rammed into her and then Selena just does so a minute later, and it's just like, good on you, good on you. But I wasn't expecting Selena to do so because, you know, it was a bit pulling teeth, wasn't it, for her in terms of getting the grips of dealing with life without magic and all of that. So, yeah. But, you know, as they say, a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one, and I was happy with that, so that was a highlight. But yeah, really thought that this was a solid episode, and yeah, excited. Like, these 3 episodes should be ace, so I'm looking forward to seeing what is going to come about for the conclusion of season 6 for this show. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!